Hello, my name is Elizabeth. My pronouns are she, her. This is my FlossTube channel, Savory Sewing. You can also find me on Instagram at SavorySewing. It is, what's today? Friday, July 5th, 2024, and it is 103 at 7:30 p.m. in the Willamette Valley of Oregon. It is very, very hot. I'm not in my usual spot because we had an HVAC situation and my office craft room is currently the hottest part of the house. So we are in the dining room where it is somewhat cooler, but still freaking hot. It occurred to me that I kind of look like I'm not wearing a shirt because I'm wearing a sundress and my hair is in the way. But needless to say, folks, I am fully clothed. Given that it is a Friday night and it is 103 and I have nothing else to do, my partner is playing poker, my dog is somewhere being a puppy, and I made it to Joann's today, and look what I got. The Halloween issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I also got a new mug. It says, "You say which like it's a bad thing." This is some delicious Oregon bubbles from the Underwood Company, the finest canned sparkly that money can buy at Target. Delicious. And so I thought, because it is 103 and freaking miserable, that I would do a flip through of the new issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine, and we can daydream about cooler weather and Halloween stitching. I don't know about you, but that sounds freaking awesome right now. So I am going to flip to the top view, hopefully. We've not done that before, but hopefully it works. And we are going to flip through this bad boy. I'm so excited. The Halloween issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine is one of my all-time favorites. I have, well, since I started stitching, I think I've got the last 5 years, and whenever I see an older version in like a thrift store, I buy it. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. All right, so we've got the 2024 issue, Halloween issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. Look at all these gorgeous patterns. All right, we've got 6 frightfully fun chapters, 24 spooktacular ornaments, and 50 plus ghoulish goodies. All right, so there are 6 categories here. We've got creepy creatures, from the dark side, Halloween sampling, haunted handiwork, the witching hour, and trick or treat. Now I've got a piece of cardstock here to hopefully cover up patterns, and I can always do a little work in post if I accidentally flash some patterns to the world, but I'll do my best. All right, let's get started. All right, also, if you can hear the dramatic puppy sighing next to me, I apologize, but it is hot and he's been cooped up and he just wants some attention, which he will get once the sun goes down and I'm done filming this. All right, so first up is creepy creatures. On Halloween, the night awakens with black cats lurking, spiders scuttling, and bats fluttering beneath the eerie glow of the harvest moon. These are cute, 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 cute. All right, so who designed what? So first we've got the Sleepy Bat, who's pretty cute, from Rona Nori of Tangled Threads and Things. It's a cute little bat. Look at all that nice little back stitching. This is on Dapple Gray Ada, and it's charted in DMC. And then next, we've got Perfect Pirates. We've got a pirate kitty, and this is by, Lindsay Whitney of Counting Puddles. I like Counting Puddles. She designed Brew Crew that I'm stitching, and you can see her pretty, these little pumpkins in the boat here. That's pretty typical of her design, where she's got sort of a pattern inside of a bigger, something that might be like solid or stripy. I like it. And the linen, let's see, it's French Country linen, and it's charted in DMC. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. All right. I'm going to hopefully do a good job of covering up the patterns here, or at least most of the patterns. So next we've got, Nevermore Raven by Maria of Quaternion Creations. See, I can say it now, kind of, better than I was before. And I really like I really like the font that Nevermore is in. And I really like the way this moon looks. I think I'm going to stitch this one. So this is Rue Green Casual Linen from Zweigart, but I feel like this lends itself to like lots of different colors. And you've got 3 DMCs. Actually, know what? It is charted in Trinway silks and with a DMC conversion. But regardless, it's still 3 colors. It's black, and then this brownish, which is Captain Olive, and then I'm guessing Sand Dune is the moon. That's a really pretty variegated. I like that a lot. All right, so now we've got Witchy Surprise. This is Pam Lewis of Praiseworthy Stitches. And you've got this pumpkin, little spider with a witch hat, and a cute little kitty. This Boo. This is Haunted by Picture This Plus, and it's stitched in overdyes with a DMC conversion. Next we have, oh, it's Miriam from Marumi Designs. It's called Who. This striking owl who was created using design elements typically found in Persian rugs, stitched on eye-catching fabric. The design will be an impressive addition to your autumn decor. This is stitched on Jacked Up Ada in the Spooky series from the Digi Stitchery. I wonder if it's printed and not dyed. It's really pretty. Look at how cool that owl looks with the. Yeah, she's so talented. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. This is 96 by 79, so not super big. All right, next we have Happy Halloween. And this is by Liz Almond of Blackwork Journey. So you've got some blackwork elements in here, especially in the brickwork. I think those aren't stitched. Let's see. Nope, that's all blackwork, as is most of the fence there, the gate. Look at those little owls. And look at those little snails. Oh my goodness, how cute are those? All right. Next, we have the next section, which is From the Dark Side. Whispers of the departed intertwine with the sighing of the wind, embracing both memories and mysteries on All Hallows Eve. And so I know I've seen these 2 on Instagram already. Not these 2 yet, but they're all got the gravestones sort of death theme going on. All right. So the first one is Happy Haunting from Maria Warmka of the Stitcherhood. And this is actually stitched on white Ada, and so the purple is stitched, but you could very easily use a colored, like a purple or a blue or something, and stitch the white instead. That's probably what I would do. This is DMC, but a pretty variegated would be really nice, and stitching the moon and the Happy Haunting in white wouldn't be too bad. Or you could probably use like a pearl gray or something if you didn't want to stitch the white. But it's cute. Nice and simple. And then I've seen this one on Instagram. This is Sprouting Lupin. This is Cat Holland. And this is also stitched on Jackson Fabric Arts hemp fabric. I can't remember what color it is. Let's see. Oh, saffron, which makes sense. So that's definitely saffron colored. Super cute. Be a very quick stitch too. It's only black and gray, 310 and 3799 if you're going to stitch it in DMC. Super cute. Super cute. I like those little ghosties. They're a little funky. All right, next we have Rest in Peace from Amanda Berry of Cobweb and Rose. Sorry, the picture is super tiny. Hopefully you can see it okay. This is Plum Ada from Fiber on a Whim. Pretty purple. Charted in DMC with a Sullivan's conversion. It's cute. And then this is Memento Mori, or just called Memento Memori, Memento Vivere. Remember, from Donna, Chavis of Stitch X Love. Donna is the one who found all of those. She found a bunch of finished cross-stitch pieces that weren't fully finished in like a Goodwill, and put them up on Instagram for anyone who wanted one, if they were willing to fully finish one, and I got one. So for hashtag Forgotten Finishes. And she's got some other cute designs in her Etsy shop. But this is stitched just on, oh, and the other thing that was cool about this is this finishing. These are like photo corners from Tim Holtz. They're metal. And so I think this is, this is on like mat board, and then these corners are put on. I'm not sure how much is on the back of them. I've never seen them in real life, but I think that's really clever. I know that line has a bunch of these, and so, and other, photo corners, metal photo corners you can get from a lot of different designers, but that would be that's a great little ornament finish right there. Very clever. All right, what do we got next? Oh, this one. Oh, this one's so pretty. Oh my goodness. This is called Old Scully, which is a funny name. Vibrant shades of green and purple lighten the tone of this otherwise ominous and eerie design. It's original artwork by Theo de Fantasy Dream Worlds, adapted for cross-stitched by Les Petites Croix de Lucie. It's beautiful. Like, look at that. Like, that back stitching is just making that right there. I also think it would look really nice on dark fabric. Like, if this was on black, I think it would really look excellent as well, because I think it's not on white, it's on China Pearl. So it's kind of like a gray, light gray, but super cool. Super cool. Not my style. I don't think I've ever stitched anything like this, but I'm just drawn to it. All right. Let's see what we got next. Okay. Next is called Even When. For a twist on the typical view of the eternal bond of love, stitch up this design and add a little humor to your space. It says, even when death do us part. And it's two skulls, right? And you could easily make them, 2 boy skulls, 2 girl skulls, 2 non-binary skulls, whatever floats your boat. And so you got three patterns here, 3 frames. And then this is a piece of ribbon that they're attached to with the bell pulls. Very cool. Very clever finish there. This is by Tracy Richards of Wrought Iron Stitching. She has an Etsy shop. Wrought Iron Stitching. That's charted in DMC. The next one I really like for no good reason. It's called the River Styx Yacht Club, and it's just given me like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's because it's Styx, and so it's giving me like 70s, rock vibes. And then my partner and his friends, there's a Sirius XM radio station called Yacht Rock, and it was, I think they still bring it out every summer, but it was really popular a couple years ago. And this is just given me, that's what this says to me. It's like 70s light rock, yacht rock vibes. Like, I can just hear the Styx keyboards going. I might stitch this just because I think it's hilarious. And yeah. And then over here, there's a picture of the skull rocking out with his River Styx Yacht Club t-shirt. I will not stitch it on a t-shirt. I'm not going to be wearing this, but I think it's hilarious. I also think it would be excellent as a neon light hanging in a bar. Like, it's also giving me like, bar sign vibes. I don't know, folks. Just go with it. It started in DMC. It was designed by Hannah Steele of Hannah Bridget Designs. That's the name of their Etsy shop as well. They're a UK designer. And I think it's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Halloween sampling. Skilled hand stitch Halloween tales spun from enchantments inherited from days of old. So we've got our Prim Halloween house series. They're all very cute. I will probably not stitch any of them, but they are all very cute. All right, so first we've got this one. This is Prim O'Ween by Tracy Richards of Wrought Iron Stitching again. This is charted and overdyed, stitched on parchment linen. And it's just a cute little Prim Halloween. Heck, if you didn't stitch the faces on the pumpkins, it's just straight up fall, but very nice. Then we've got All Hallows Eve. This is Ellie Noonan of Stitch Sprout. She's got a lot of cute designs as well. And we got Chalkboard Black Ada, charted in DMC, just a nice little house, line of houses with the moon. The coloring in that moon is really beautiful. Yeah, and again, if you left out the bats, it's just a nice little fall trio of houses. But here, folks, we're here for the Halloween cross stitch. Like, no one's leaving out those bats. Let's be real. All right, next is Haunted Hill. So this is Julia Rosenberg of Cotton Pixels, also on Etsy. And this is stitched on Eucalyptus Lugana from Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And it's charted in DMC. Very cute. I like the bat border. And you could easily stitch this on probably any color, and you could even easily change the houses. The houses are just two. They're 310 and one other color, so you could easily change those if they didn't they didn't pop on your fabric. Very cute. All right, what's next? October Gathering. Oh, this is Nikki's Creations. I like Nikki's Creations. So this is stitched stitched on fabric that she dyed, Old England, and then it's charted in DMC. Look at those cats. Oh my goodness. They're spotted and they've got bows or whatever's going on there. They're cute. They're very cute. All right, what do we got next? Halloween Barn Quilt. A weathered structure under a moonlit sky makes the ideal backdrop for this not too scary Halloween barn scene. This is really pretty. And I think, if you dropped the skeletons, it's not necessarily a Halloween barn scene. It's a fall barn scene. We have skeletons. If spider webs aren't your thing. It's very pretty. It's on Twilight Linen from Picture This Plus, charted in DMC. Nice little barn. All right, that's the pattern. Okay, next we've got Black Cat Sampler. And this is by Nancy Waller of Faithworks Designs. And it's charted in DMC, which is the black 310 and then 3 fancy flosses, but you could easily sub those out. I think you could also stitch this on almost any color linen as well. I think it would look nice on navy, especially since you've got the big moons, and the stars would pop. I like the sort of spare Quaker that it is. All right, next we've got this. This is a completely different style. Ghoulish Grins. Enhance your Halloween decor with a primitive touch by incorporating this design featuring a tree of characters, each with a frightening smile. This is Cara Brown of the Elfin Forest. It's stitched on light sand. Oh, excuse me. And I think it's in, let's see. It's in Gentle Arts with a DMC conversion. Next, we've got Haunted Handiwork. Threads dance through fabric like ethereal spirits, crafting patterns that evoke the very essence of Halloween spirits. We've got some designs with ghosties. And the first one is this one. This is The Graveyard, again by Cara Brown of the Elfin Forest. That purple linen is really pretty. It's Thistle from Picture This Plus, and this is charted in Anger with a DMC conversion. And then we've got this one. Sorry, these are not in pictures. I feel like are extra tiny this year. Patterns are nice and big, but the pictures are tiny. This is Frankly. Frankly, I love Halloween stitching. It's designed by Barbie Lau of Twisted Willow Designs, and this is Pansy from Picture This Plus, another pretty purple fabric. And it's charted in Presentia with a DMC conversion, which you don't see very often. And then we've got Halloween Friends from World on a String by Dara. She's the one who's hosting the Herbalist Sal that's going on right now. I've seen a lot of folks stitching that. So you've got these cute little pumpkins, little ghosty, and this bat's really cute. This is Silver Moon Lugana, and it's charted in DMC. I really like the way that cording looks like a frame, even though it's just cording. But that's tiny. Oh yeah, it's 1 7/8 by 1 1/2. That's a little guy. Little guy. October 31. This is Sarah Louise Greer of Wickham Cottage, wickhamcottage.com. Also on Eucalyptus from Atomic Ranch, which it's looking much grayer here than it did in the previous photo. The one by, let's see, which one was it? This one's also on Eucalyptus. And that looks very, very blue, whereas that looks very, very gray. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know which is real, but they both look nice, but I don't know which is real. I like these little cats. They look like those like cartoon cats, you know, when like cartoon cats get like either wet and they look mangy, or they get electrocuted and like all their hair goes. That's what that looks like to me. I think they're just supposed to have whiskers, but they look like crazy kitties. All right, next we've got Boo. This is by Amy Graff of Color Me Amy X Stitch. She's got an Etsy shop, and you've got the word Boo spelled out. It's very cute style. It's stitched on light oatmeal fiddler's cloth, and it's all on DMC. Stay spooky. All right, this is by Kate Sparadinova of Cute Embroidery by Kate, kate-stitcher.com. And this is plastic canvas. And then it's mounted, it's stitched, and then it's cut, and then it's mounted on this wooden pumpkin. And you can buy this, I think you can buy an unfinished wooden pumpkin cutout, and the supplier is listed in the magazine. So that's cute. I think it's DMC. Nope, Presentia with a DMC conversion. I feel like they always, Jessica Cross Stitch almost always has a plastic canvas project these days. But I feel like you could also stitch that. Well, it would be tricky. You could stitch that and maybe and cut a piece of cardboard and mount it. If you're stitching it on Aida, it'd just be tricky to get it wrapped nicely. But the plastic canvas definitely makes it easier. All right, next. Okay, oh, nice. Next we've got Stitch Sprout. No, excuse me, Stitch Script. Baba Yaga's Hut. I saw this on Instagram. I love me a Baba Yaga house. This one's very nice. Look how nice those talons look. And I really love this fabric color. So this is charted in DMC, stitched on live oak Aida from Witch's Garden Crafts. And I also really like this finish. So it looks like they took the Aida and they wrapped it. Maybe they just folded it and ironed it. Yep. And then they put interfacing on the back. And then this is burlap ribbon. And then this is one of those probably magnetic hangers. It looks very cool. I like the burlap ribbon, the mounting on the ribbon idea, because it's rare that you find a piece that like fits and you want that much Aida in one of these hangers, because they're usually pre-cut to like, you know, poster size or usually, you know, 5 by 10, 8 by 7, etc. But this is a good way of making it the size without and looking cool, I think. All right, what do we got next? Next section, the witching hour. Witches gather under the cloak of darkness to brew potions, cast spells, and ride their broomsticks through the night, embracing the magic of the Halloween season. So I already know this is Bad Stitch and this is Flossie Fox Shop. I don't know about these two. Just by looking at the pattern, at the style, I know who the designers are. All right, so this one is Witch's Apron by Jennifer Rodriguez of Always Time to Stitch. They have an Etsy shop, Always Time to Stitch. And you're stitching it on perforated paper, DMC, and then you're centering the stitch piece over felt with this ribbon to make it look like a little apron. I really like that cauldron. It's very cute. And the broom, the brooms are, I mean, it's very long back stitching. There's probably a better name for it, but very cool. Next, we've got Little Witch Apprentice. So this is Amanda DeLong from Bad Stitch. And this is Witch's Brew Aida from Witch's Garden Craft, charted in DMC. And we've got this little rat. Yeah, he's definitely a rat. Look at that tail. Riding on a broom, almost falling off the broom. Very cute. Little sparkly things. This would probably be great use of some etoile and those stars and that pink stuff, or the pink swirlies. I really like this fabric. What is that? Witch's Brew. Super pretty. And then Flossy Fox Shop, another cute little witch. Look at the kitty. Kitty's got 2 different color eyes. Just stitched on white opalescent Aida with TMC. Got the Magic Beans Cafe. This is Elizabeth Spurlock from Saving Grace's Fine Needle Arts. This is actually really pretty. I really like the fabric too. What is that? That is Discord from Picture This Plus. I would probably, if I was going to stitch this, it would 100% be on purple, but I like this mauvey, reddish, whatever it is. Charted in DMC. Nice. Oh, and some Krynic. Next, we've got Toil and Trouble. Oh, there's no pattern here. From Dirty Annie's. Annie Craft of Dirty Annie's. I like this a lot. I feel like it's a doable fancy lady. It's charted in overdyes, and this is Paranormal by Bestitch Me fabric. And is there... No, there's no sparklies, but yeah, I think she's really pretty. Ooh, this is awesome. This is Odd Pothecary from Noctiflora Designs, Gretchen Myers. I love these. I want to stitch these. I think this looks great. I think this looks really awesome. These are stitched on, this is Halloween Aida from Witch's Garden Crafts. I would probably stitch them on linen. Charted in DMC, the Sullivan's Conversion. And then they're just finished by double-sided taping them basically to these things after you do like a, pull some threads on the outside. I bet you could also, like if you were so inclined, like, selectively do some burning. You know how you burn old paper. I don't know how Aida burns, so maybe that's not the best idea. But I could see some singed edges also looking very cool here if you could do it without ruining them. I'm not sure I could. It would take some practice, but I think these look awesome. I might want to stitch these. Maybe stitch a couple of them and stitch the rest. But this is awesome. All right, the next page is just the pattern. All right, next we've got Witch's Supply Shelf. What essentials might a witch keep handy in her lair? Eye of Newt and Toe of Frog, naturally. Jen Nelson of the Stitch Crypt. This is stitched on Sandcastle linen from Witchell, and it's charted in DMC. Look at those new guys. Very nice. I like the broom. All right. Next, we've got Trick or Treat. Jack-o'-lanterns grin from doorsteps, their flickering lights illuminating the path as everyone delights in Halloween adventures. Ooh, what do we got here? Work Hard, Play Hard by Jessie Schofield. Instagram, I Will Be Crafting. So you've got Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein raking some leaves. Very cute. Delightfully Spooky, Nick Sworn of Snailfish's Stitches. This is stitched on Navy Aida, I think. Yeah, 80. Charted in DMC. That purple, look at that shading on the purple hat. It's very cute. Very simple, basic jack-o'-lantern. Then we've got Mr. and Mrs. Trick or Treat from Annie Craft of Dirty Annie's again. I like the witch's dress. This is on Mummy Belfast linen from a Stitch Me, and it's charted in overdyes with a DMC conversion. Look at that! Look at that witch button. From Buttons Galore and More. Last one, we've got Peekaboo. Got this little kitty and a pumpkin with this cute little mouse. This is Jennifer J. Redmond, and this was stitched on Aida, Ivory Aida, charged in DMC. All right, next we've got a trio of totes. Halloween tiny totes. I would stitch this one, obviously. There's no question. Maybe this one. Not this one, just because of white and back stitching. These are by Cindy J. Lash of Century Farm Stitching, and they were stitched on Chocolate Mousse Lugana from We Will Die For You. And they're charged in DMC and some overdyes with DMC conversions. Yeah, I do like that one. To make a cute ornament. They would all make cute ornaments. And they also have the finishing instructions on where to buy the bags if you're so inclined. All right, what's next? Spooky Skyline. This is by Sarah Gilbert of Modcross. Aloft amid the usual suspects in the Halloween sky, which I'm assuming are the ghosties and the bats. A charming black cat presents an unusual but captivating sight. Look at the little candy corns. Oh, there goes my light. Hold on. Wake everything back up. Maybe. Oop. Hopefully that lighting is okay. And this is stitched on Heather from Fiber on a Whim, which I know I have some of that. That's a really pretty color. All right, next we've got Spooky Brews. Oh, these are cute. Inspired by a visit to a favorite neighborhood haunt, these festive Halloween ornaments were crafted using stitch pieces displayed in lids that are used for sealing cans at craft breweries. Oh, that's fun. We got Frankenstein, Bat Brew, Spider Cider, and Pirates Pilsner. I really like the font on the purple ones. And that little bat wings on the beer. Very cute. These are by Frony Ritter. Frony Ritter Designs. Very cute. I enjoy these a lot. And they'd be easy enough to put in like little hoops or do a different circle finish if you couldn't get those lids. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry for the yawning. It is late and I am going to turn to pumpkin. All right, so that is it. That was the last one. Here's all 89 patterns. Wow, that's a lot. Now what will I stitch? I'm going to stitch this one. I love this one for no good reason, but I think it would be fast to stitch too. I like the witch. I really like the apothecary jars. I like the hat. I'll probably stitch a lot of them over time. I think that's the nice thing about these is like my tastes have changed and I go back to the ones from previous years and then I find something that I love. So I do really like this. This is not this year Elizabeth, but this might be someday Elizabeth. Oh, and then the owl from Miriam, definitely on the list. So many good things. All right. That's it. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed. And hopefully most of that was in focus, questionable. If it wasn't, this will never make it onto the internet, so we shall see. Temperature update is now 8:30 p.m. and it's still above 100 degrees here in Oregon, which, goodness gracious. The sun is going to set at 9, so it should start cooling down, and I'm going to take this sneaky puppy over here, who is so mad about being stuck in the house all day outside, and we're going to run around. But it is definitely too hot out there right now. Too hot for him, too hot for me. So anyway, I hope it is much cooler where you are and your HVAC system is functioning, and that you are excited to start prepping for Halloween stitching, because I don't know how many days there are to Halloween. I don't count down, but in my mind you can stitch Halloween 365, so get on that, folks. All right. Happy stitching, everyone. Thank you. Bye.